everyone. I thought I'd give you a quick update of what I've been doing today. I also have a full vegetable garden tour video coming up that I did this morning, but I've been having trouble with technology, so that's gonna come probably tomorrow. I'll post it. But on the deck today, I've been potting up this basil. It was all scrunched together in a little pot. I just kind of sprinkled the basil in. And so I potted those up, and then over here I planted some nasturtium seeds. It seems that flowers I tend to forget to plant when I'm doing seed sowing in the winter, so that's why they're so late. I also potted up some of the lavender that was in a smaller pot. And yeah, I also did the nicotiana. All these tiny little plants were really squished together, so I thought if I put them in a bigger pot, they might grow a little bigger faster. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. This is what the deck garden looks like so far. The beans have really grown, and I thought these were bush beans, but they're acting more like a pole bean or runner bean. But it's okay. I'll still get fruit from them. The point is to grow food, right? And then I also wanted to quickly show you this. If you follow my Instagram, you saw that I made this, and all I did was I took an old picture frame and then we kind of made a shadow box like thing. I might cover this edge up, but I don't really care so much. I don't have a lot of people over. But anyway, so I did that, and then there's chicken wire on the front, and so then you take sphagnum moss and layer it in front so the soil doesn't come out, and then layer soil in, and then screw the box to the picture frame, and then you can plant it up with succulents. They're doing okay, but with all the rain they're starting to rot. So, but I didn't know that was going to happen, you know, when I made this, but it still looks pretty cool and good right now. And if they do rot, I might just replace plants because I've made baby plants. Yeah, so that's a cool thing I wanted to show you. I've also been enjoying the weather, and because it's cooler today than it has been. It's also a little bit drier. We've been getting a lot of rain, so it's been sopping wet, and I haven't technically been in the gardens because I tend to lose my shoe in sinking mud, but I can walk on our cement paths and enjoy our flowers. This is my pink bed, and I'm the only one that's allowed to touch it. And I designed it and put things in. My husband has one on his over there, and that's called a blue bed, but it's blues and purples. So some things that I'm enjoying are these Asiatic lilies, the echinacea. I thought these were like the ones down the way that I'll show you in a second, but it seems they're a little more reddish pink. So that kind of surprised me. I guess I was kind of wrong when I popped them in, but that's okay. And then I planted some tuberoses. I know they're white, but I feel like white goes really well with pinks. And my sweet peas are doing okay. They're slower than normal, but yeah. And here's the other echinacea that I've really been enjoying. And then this rugosa rose too. Down here, I don't know if I've shared this with you yet, but I have two little plots where I spread wildflowers in. And this one right here, I got the seed packets from my cousin's wedding this spring. And so I thought, oh, it'd be really fun to just throw them down and see what happens. The only things that I weeded were clover and grass, and just let the rest go. And this is what it's turned out to be. It's just been gorgeous. I especially love this Linaria. Kind of little fairy flowers. They're really cute. They're all over. And I'm going to save seed from them for next year because they're an annual. And this poppy just came out today. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And there was a red one earlier. So I have had pink and red. It's been really exciting and fun to have this surprise. I really like it. Another thing that I've really liked is this little pink, will it focus? This little pink bachelor button. And there's blue ones, but the pink one is really cool. And these little guys. So yeah, that's that little wildflower patch. I don't know. I like the surprises. So, it's really cool to see it develop and see what plants were actually in the seed mix because they didn't really tell me. The other one seed mix I had was over here, and it's been mostly California poppies, and then this is Phacelia. The bees really like it. I'll give him his space though. And then I had some lupines. And I think those are really, and then clover. I think those are really the things that have bloomed so far. There's the California poppy. And then down here are just some self-seeded violets that seeded from a pot I had there before. So that's another really fun surprise garden. Behind me you can see our wildflower bed. It's supposed to be mostly wildflowers, but also other just regular flowers that we let self-seed. And it's absolutely gorgeous right now, so I really want to share it. This whole center area is, like I mentioned, mostly wildflowers. Like the Gloriosa daisy and the bachelor button and phlox and basic white daisies and some sweet William and foxglove and calendula and lots of other stuff, and we just let it go. We let it do its own thing. So what you see is what nature has created. And then in front of it on this side we planted all our iris, and it does need a weeding, and I also put some glads in there too, but only about half of them before it got too hot and then it started raining. But yeah, so there will be glads in there later in the summer. You just can enjoy what it looks like. The neat thing about these Gloriosa daisies is that they're different colors. They've just hybridized themselves. So these ones have just a little bit of yellow on the end, but this one is completely yellow, and this one's really dark. That's really cool. It's just fun to see how they mingle with each other too. And then these daisies are almost done, but I have another variety that'll be coming out soon. And there's some yarrow. And then on this side of the wildflower bed we have what we call the nectar bar, and we planted it up with plants that specifically provided nectar that the pollinators would like and would invite them in. So just all sorts of different things. Geranium and Gaillardia and Geum and some Speedwell and some yarrow and butterfly bush, hibiscus, veronica, sedum, delphinium. Monarda. The last thing I've been doing today is harvesting in our fruit garden. The strawberries and red currants are ready to pick and preserve, so I've been doing a lot of that. This is our strawberry bed. It's been doing really well. We've been picking 3 to 5 pounds a day, and we've been doing it for a couple weeks. So we have a lot of frozen strawberries and dehydrated strawberries, and then we've also been making some pies and simple syrups. These guys, they're crowing away. And then our blueberries are doing really well too. Nice big blueberries. These ones aren't blue yet, but the ones, let's see if I can get through without either sinking in or tripping. The ones over here are starting to turn. So pretty soon we'll have some blueberries for oatmeal or something like that. And I've covered it with this bird netting because this is the one thing the birds do go for. But everything else we just kind of let be. And we've been pretty lucky with not losing harvests because of that. The raspberries, looks like, just noticed they're starting to turn. So we'll be harvesting those soon as well. Grapes are coming on. That'll be nice in the fall. Yeah, and then the big project is this red currant bush. If you remember in April, you just saw it coming out with leaves, and I might have updated with flowers, but this currant is absolutely loaded with berries. I've already picked a pound this morning of berries and pulled them off the stems to freeze, but there are loads on here, and we did some pruning this winter too, so we're really surprised how vigorously this has produced. So yeah, it's pretty awesome though to grow our own food and how abundant it is. It's just a really exciting time of year, I guess, and obviously I'm excited. So those are the things I'm doing today. I'd like to hear what sort of things you're doing in the garden right now. Leave a comment below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for some more videos. See you next time. Bye.